What's up, gentlemen and ladies? Yoshi Smiles here, bringing you guys a quick little discussion video before the new season starts. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure about other time zones, but about 3 hours, I think, from now or so. But with Season 10, Brigette is going to be going live in a competitive. And a lot of people have been talking about, is she OP, is she too weak, this and that and this and that. And sure, all the big YouTubers have already made videos on it, but I just wanted to give my opinion on specifically the Sombra versus Brigette matchup, because obviously I mostly do Sombra content. Most of you guys that watch me are Sombra mains or Sombra players to some degree. So I wanted to talk about how I feel Sombra fares against Brigette, both in 1v1s and in big team fights. Considering that Brigette is a crowd control based character with the stun, with the range, with the armor, and the pretty okay damage, as well as not really needing to aim very much, she fares very, very well against flankers like Tracer and Genji. Obviously, with the stun, if they get in too close, Tracer's pretty much dead, and Genji, if he doesn't have his dash, even if he does have his dash, you can get whipped from range, and she can just end his life. And she can do that with a lot of the dive tanks as well. Like, she completely destroys D.Va and Winston, no questions asked. Beats all the support characters in 1v1s except for maybe Moira, I guess, depending. Like, if it's a long range battle, then the Moira will probably win. Excuse me, I have allergies. But with the Brigette Sombra matchup, even though Sombra is a flanker and she is a squishy, she would get killed by the combo. Obviously, now we have faster hack and longer translocator time. So we can be very far away from Brigette, excuse me, very far away from Brigette, get really easy hacks off on like high ground and stuff, and considering how small her shield is, you can hack her from the side very easily, unlike Reinhardt where you kind of have to get all the way around like the massive bulky barrier. Hers is very small, and it's only directly in front of her. It doesn't cover sides or like a large area in front of her. It's literally just her hitbox, the front of her hitbox. So it's easy to hack her from the side. From above, if the Brigette is looking up to block something like a Pharah shot, you can even crouch and hack her under the shield. But obviously the easiest method is always going to be behind, especially since she doesn't have the same mechanic that Reinhardt has, where you can hold down your shield in your primary fire and turn around and look behind you. Since she doesn't have that mechanic because of her shield bash, the easiest way to deal with her is just stealth, get behind her, hack her, and shoot her down. When she's hacked, even if she hits you, her passive ability won't kick in, which is when she does damage, she starts to heal herself and everybody around her. So while she's hacked with new hacks, since passive abilities don't get activated, not only will she not self-heal and heal her allies, she also can't shield or shield bash you, especially if, like, for example, you're in a team fight and you EMP her while she's holding shield up. It'll take longer for the shield to regenerate and thus longer for her to get her shield bash back as well. So after you hack her, all you really need to focus on is headshots. If you're not shooting her in the head, because of her armor and because of the fact that you have a spread weapon, she's more likely to win the fight. She kills you in, I think, 5 swings plus the whip, or 4 swings in the whip. And especially in a competitive environment, she'll have her other healer in the backline, whether it be a Mercy, a Moira, an Ana, even a Lucy or a Zenyatta. It can help her out-heal your damage very easily with the armor. So you're going to want to try and aim for headshots, or get help if you can, like get one of your other flankers to come with you, or even a tank or something. You have to double team her and kill her before the hack runs out. Second that the hack runs out, you have to get out of there with the translocator. If you don't already have your translocator placed down, you can translocate straight up into the air right before the hack ends, since the hack lasts 6 seconds and your translocator has a 4-second cooldown. Even if you've already used it right before the hack, or in the middle of the hack even, you'll have it back up before she gets unhacked. You can translocate straight up, hide on high ground or something, or you can stealth and run away, or you can stealth and like hide behind a wall, wait for your hack to come back up on cooldown, and then take her down again. You have multiple opportunities in which you can engage on her, and considering that she doesn't have very long range and she's more of a brawly mid-fight hero, she has to get in there to do her damage and do her healing. You can just get in the back line while she's distracted with dealing with your team, hack her. She won't be able to provide any help to the team whatsoever. No healing, no CC, and very minimal damage. Now with that out of the way, the main thing that I wanted to discuss about her was her ultimate ability. For this I'm very worried, because the armor given by the ultimate is permanent. I don't remember how much it gives. Let me think. I think it gives 150. I have to check though. But let's just say that it's 150 armor. Even if it was just 100 or 200, that's still obviously a large amount of armor. Plus the fact that if she's not hacked, obviously, and she ults and she throws her E or R1 ability at the at her teammates, they'll get the armor stack from the rally as well as from that ability, and they'll get way too much. And considering the armor not only has damage reduction but increased health, and again, you're playing Sombra, you have a spread weapon with very low damage, lower damage output than I believe Mercy, even with the changes, it's going to be very difficult to deal with that. So you have to continuously hack her when you think that she has ult up, and she's very similar to old Sombra or even current Doomfist and Tracer in the sense that she gets her ultimate really, really quickly when she's doing work. So you need to just hack her and focus her as often as possible. She's literally the most important target if she's on the enemy team, even more important than a Zenyatta. I know I've always been an advocate for solo EMPing Zenyatas, but I feel like even Brigette is more important to EMP at this point, just because of the pure fact that it cuts off her healing and her CC and makes her a sitting duck. Kind of like if you hack a Moira, she can still fight you back, but she has less of a chance of winning if your accuracy is better. It's the same one with Brigette, except for the fact that you need to play farther away and chip at her slowly, and it'll take a long time, and your team will have a lot of trouble engaging if she's not dead. So you need to focus her down. She is the most important target to go for this season until she gets some sort of nerf to the armor. As long as the armor is around, it'll be difficult for Sombra to be able to do anything against her. That's pretty much all I have to say. This character is very dangerous, but I feel like the good Sombra players will be able to take her out no problem. I know I'm definitely going to be testing myself whenever I play placements. I don't think I'll be able to play them today, and I would want to stream them, but I'm not sure. The reason I haven't been streaming lately is because my internet has been kind of trashy, because we have more people in the house, more people using the internet, and things like that. But I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. I'll definitely post the few of the games and maybe a highlight montage or something. I'm sorry that I haven't been posting a lot lately. I've been really busy with other things, but definitely stay tuned. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.